Fáilte, welcome to everyone here tonight. Fáilte to Chiasson Gaelic. Welcome to the Gaelic College here, to Chiasson Gaelic, and my name is Rodney MacDonald. For those that are perhaps joining us online, or perhaps any visitors that are here tonight, and I'm the president of Chiasson Gaelic, and very happy to be joining a number of musicians here tonight. We're in for a great cave, a great time. I do want to mention, just starting off, kicking off, when I refer to my notes, we've been lucky through Mason and Gael, Gaelic month here in Nova Scotia, that John Alexander Beaton of Oxford, he and his wife and their family have made a donation to help ensure that we could have a youth performer each week during Mason and Gael, and we're very pleased for that, and we thank the entire family for that. And tonight, it is the Ceilidh with this donation is in memory of two of his aunts, and they're sisters of his late father, John James Beaton, and they would have been Annie Margaret MacNeil of Mabu and Mairi Beaton Gavin of Tignish PEI. So I do want to say thanks to John and his family. I do want to mention, because the very first week of May, we had some technical issues, and so I'm scared that it was missed who that Ceilidh was named after. So I do want to say that it may have been mentioned last week, but that first week, last week was in memory of James Gerard and William Brian Beaton of Halifax, and they were two deceased brothers of John. But the week before was in memory of John James and Mary Catherine Cameron Beaton, and that would have been his father and mother, John's father and mother. And so I did want to mention that, because we did not certainly want to miss that on the live broadcast on through Facebook. So we're going to get to the Ceilidh. Right before getting started as well, a couple of housekeeping items for anybody that's new here. The washrooms are located at the back. Barbie is at the refreshment table, and the oat cakes are there, and the tea is hot. And again, welcome to all of you for coming out tonight. Ryan is off this week, and so we have Ben Smith. Ben was with us last summer. He's with us again this summer. He's a CDU student. He's behind the camera this week, so welcome to Ben. And I know we're going to hear him playing tunes in the weeks ahead. And Michael on the sound. Great to see you, Mike. And we're going to kick things off with tonight's Ceilidh. And just before we do, because we're going to hear some great music, but I do want to mention a dear friend that we lost in the last 24 hours, in the last couple of days, and that would be Lionel LeBlanc. And Lionel was from Maddie, but I mentioned Lionel because Lionel worked here as a colleague of ours here at the Gaelic College. So I want to extend our sympathies as a staff, and certainly for myself as well, to Jessie Margaret, and to Ashley and Jennifer and their families. And Lionel mentioned his name a couple of weeks ago, as a matter of fact, when we were visiting Clay Carmichael, because Lionel was a great violin, gave around violins. He repaired a lot of violins, he could make violins, a guitar player, singer, mandolin, he made mandolins as well. So he was someone that we all went to get our instruments fixed, and kept up to snuff. So, and then a little shout out to them tonight, and our sympathies to them and their family. So tonight we have a great lineup of music. We're going to kick things off with Maddie Rankin and Hilda Chiasson, and of course Maddie also comes from the Mael area, and she is performing all over Canada and the States and internationally, and with her own stuff, with different bands that she's involved with. A lot of recordings, so please take a look for Maddie's recordings, and please buy them and purchase online, and buy her stuff, because it's all great. And of course Hilda's featured on a number of recordings. I don't even want to, how many, Hilda?
1,000.
1,000. That's what Maddie says, 1,000 recordings. So Hilda comes from Grandy Thing, and she's a great friend of the college, both of them. So welcome to the stage, Maddie Rankin and Hilda Chiasson.
Good evening, everyone. And I was just asking Hilda, I made a little joke that it was 1,000 recordings, but she's told me 55? 55 recordings. You can hear the magical piano playing. So, a big thanks to, like Rodney was mentioning earlier, to John Beaton and the family. John is actually one of my fiddle students, and I've been teaching him for about 4 years, or 3 years online. And yeah, he's one of the hardest working students out there, and he's very kind and generous, and you never know what I'm going to get in the mail. He's always sending sheets of music and things that help with the violin, and sometimes I get some dishcloths also, so that means I might have to do dishes, but much appreciated all the time. So thanks to John and Joy for supporting the youth artist, Mael, MacNeil, tonight. So anyways, John has asked for a couple of tunes for me to play, which is great. It's like a karaoke, requesting Celtic tunes. So one of the first tunes that he loves is a great jig, and it's called Thursday Night at the Cali, and it was written by Alan Henderson from Scotland. He's a fantastic fiddle player. Then we'll go into some D minor tunes and finish up with maybe Listen Gun, if all goes well. So here we go. tunes here. Rodney has also mentioned it was Gaelic month, so we're putting together a little medley of tunes here. The first one is a tune that was, or a song I should say now because it has words, a Gaelic song called An Inishai, written by Angus Y. McClellan, which means the Blessed Island, which was Marguerite that he was writing about. And it's a beautiful slow air, and that's been played quite a bit, or sung quite a bit in Cape Breton. And then I'll go into another Gaelic tune called Ach na Hanny, which was on MacNeil's latest CD, which was made in 2002. I can't talk, my last and only one was made in 2001, so. And then we'll go into one that is a very well-known song in Cape Breton, Fadalo, which is a good one where everybody can sing along, and hopefully it's in the right key for singing. And if not, just hum, okay? So here we go. was mentioning, John Beaton from Oxford, who's one of my students, he's asked me to play another group of tunes, so this will be the last of tunes before we get some others up. And he was mentioning that it's one of his favorite slow airs, and it's Neil Gow's Lament for the Death of His Second Wife, and he would love if I would dedicate that to his two brothers, Brian and Gerard Beaton, who have since passed. So here we go with Neil Gow's Lament for the Death of His Second Wife, and then we're just going to some Strathspeys and reels after that. And yeah, here we go.
What's that?
That's not working anymore, is it?
It wasn't right there.
Okay, that's
Easy sound for this one.
Wasn't that dandy stuff? Beautiful music, as always, from Maddie and Hilda. Beautiful slow pieces and lively jigs and reels. And Maddie is someone who combines, I feel, with the old tunes and the old sound, along with new and modern tunes as well. And I know myself, I'd often listen to tunes that she has gathered on her travels and taken here to the island, and we've benefited from that over the years. So thank you to Maddie and Hilda, and I know we're going to hear some tunes after a bit from them again. Now, I mentioned that we had a sponsor for our youth performers through the month of May, and we're very pleased to have Mael MacNeil with us here tonight. Mael's from Sydney, and he's finishing up grade 10 at the CSE, and he's a member of the Cape Breton Island Pipe Band, yeah, and who did very well last summer. Was it? It was third place in grade 3. Third place in grade 3 in the world. Yeah, that deserves a round of applause in itself. So we're very pleased, Maddie, that you're with us here tonight, and I've often heard him play with the larger groups. I'm looking forward tonight to hearing him as a soloist. So, and enjoy yourself. And I know you're a student here from time to time over the years.
I've been here a while.
In a while, when you were in your younger years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your father, of course, Ryan J, is no stranger to the college as an instructor and a performer, and he's been here on many occasions. So, welcome to Coast again.
Hi guys, I'm Maya. I'm very excited to play here. I'll just say that usually for gigs like this or stuff in general where I'm doing solo, I like play something, like I have solo tunes and all that stuff, like my own repertoire, but I recently broke my arm and I was out for a while, for like the whole winter, so I'm playing lots of band tunes, so if you like these tunes, suggest you watch the band play one of these times. You'll hear it all around. But yeah, so this is, I'm going to play a hornpipe first. It's the Go from Whitefish Falls, and then it's going to go into Lynn Sutherland. And also, this is my first gig in a while, so bear with me. this next set is Emissary. So this is what we'll be playing for. Well, this is usually what we play for competitions, emissaries, like the big ones, but we always change them up. So this is this year's competition, emissary in Maxville, Ontario, for the North American Championships. I forget the names, but they're pretty cool. So I'm gonna play one last set, and this is a 6/8, I think. the Trees of North Uist, I think that's how you say it, and Fairview Cottage.
Well, Mael certainly didn't disappoint us here tonight. He did a great job. We're very proud of him. I do want to mention as well, and Mael's mom, Jennifer, she's a great step dancer in her own right, mentioned online that there's a connection between himself and Hilda. There's a relation there as well. So we do want to note that. I didn't realize that it worked out tonight in the coordination of the music for tonight. So that's a nice little connection there to make. We want to now have and welcome Michael Kavanagh to the stage. And Michael he's a regular here throughout this spring, summer, into the fall, and doing our sound for us, and also gracing us with some songs and his guitar. And I mentioned to buy Maddie's CDs and collections. Well, make sure you buy Michael's as well. So both online, I suppose, as well, or in stores, wherever it might be, or if you happen to be at the Gaelic College Craft Shop when it's open the next couple of weeks, make sure you can buy it there as well, and many other crafts. So yeah, take note of that. The craft shop will be open in the weeks ahead, and we have Gaelic immersion students here in Corsaboki here. We have them here tonight. You want to mention that some are in Corsaboki here for 4 weeks. And we also had Tasha Tashaki as well. So I want to mention both groups of students for the 2-week program that Joyce McDonald was leading on our behalf. So any other things I should mention? Donations. We're big fans of donations here at the college, and want to say thank you to those who have made donations in the past and those that will make them in the future. We thank them as well, and it makes a huge difference for our Ceilidhs, and it keeps them going year round. So we're happy to do that. So again, thank you. There's a PayPal option online. We posted that. I'll post make sure that it's posted as well. Our address here. Not everybody uses PayPal. But I'll put our address on, make sure it's out there in the comments as well for those who may want to send out a donation, and we appreciate that. So, Michael, you all set? All right, Michael Cat.
Good? Well, I'm jumping into a couple of songs here for the interlude. First one is called The Stones Under Rushing Waters. It's a pretty song from a band from the southern United States called Need to Breathe that you might not be familiar with, but it's a really pretty tune, so I'll start out with this one.
We only know when
Stones on rushing waters. I do want to play here quite a bit. One of my favorite Lenny Gallant tunes. This is a Peter's Dream.
still get up before the day breaks. I still walk down to the shore. I watch the sunrise from the eastern ocean, but I don't sail to meet her anymore.
Lenny at that time. of Judy McLean tune that I'd love to play. The Caledonia I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling old stories and singing songs. Makes me think about where I came from, and that's the reason why you seem so far away today. Papa, let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me now. I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, well, I think that it'd be more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Well, I have moved and kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proved, and I lost the friends I needed losing, gained others along the way. I've kissed the ladies and left them crying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I've traveled hard, sometimes with conscience flying, somewhere in the wind. Papa, let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me now. I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, well, I think that it'd be more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames that couldn't get any higher, they wither now, they're gone. Whoa, but I'm steady thinking my way is clear. I know what I will do tomorrow. The hands are shaking, the kisses flow. Now I'll disappear. I'll let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me now. I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, well, I think that it'd be more than sad. Caledonia's been everything. Caledonia's been everything. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
someone just commented online about the Dougie MacLean song, just what a classic it is, and how much they enjoy it, and Mike, you do a great job of it as well. So thank you very much for your songs as always. And it's a good chance for me to mention the music next week as well, because Michael's back next week, and but we have some special guests coming. We have Dawn Beaton with her fiddle, and Dawn is often seen with her sister Mairi, but just her next week, and her on her fiddle, and we'll have Chiasson. And Joel is no stranger to the college. He was here a few weeks ago at one of our Ceilidhs that we had recorded during the winter sessions, just up the road at our colleague Gail Montgomery's and John Montgomery's. So Joel will be here, and our youth performer next week will be Luke Boudreau. And Luke is from Richmond County, so I think he's in I'm going to say grade 9 or grade 10, but we'll clear that up next week. So we're looking forward to having all those performers next week, 7:30 to 9, and anybody that's in the local area would love to have you come and join us on site, or those online. And if you happen to be in the area, please drop in, and you can experience some of the great oat cakes that Bradley has down at the back, and tea, coffee, and some of the drinks as well. So we're going to get Maddie and Hilda back up for some tours. So Maddie, Rankin, Hilda, Chiasson.
You're all so quiet, it sounds like you're in church. Oh, you're saucy. Anyways, that was fantastic. Michael, that was great. Great singing. And great playing by Mael. Oh my goodness. I think the last time I saw Mael, he was about 1 year old. And he was a baby viola, because his dad, Ryan J., was in viola. So I remember you as a little tiny fella, and now look at you with your cool haircut, and you're so awesome on the microphone. Good job. You're talking about the muscles in his arms. Good stuff. Hockey player too. Well-rounded. Well, anyways, I think we'll play a pipe tune in honor of the youth, Mael and the crew. This is a great tune. I had a little bit of a residency this winter at Bain Vabu, and I was working on some tunes and meeting a lot of great new people and all the students from all over, and there was this one fella that never stopped playing his banjo at all hours of the night. But then I was like, what's that tune? Oh, wait, what's that tune? Oh, what's that tune? So Owen was playing this great tune, and it's a pipe tune that's been played quite a bit, but it really, it got me learning it properly, so then we would play it together in the stairway at the convent, and it sounded pretty nice with the reverb there. So here we go with the Skylark's Ascension, and tap your feet and clap along. No, don't clap. No, unless you're clapping in time, which never happens. But yeah, just tap.
Sure.
I think this is just the battery's not
Oh, maybe it is, yeah. You'll just bypass it. Yep. Go straight. Yep. Yeah, that's right.
comfortable when Hilda starts playing. She just gets it. So thank you so much. You made tonight's gig so easy. All right, well, I'm going to finish off with group in A, and it's a kind of a tune called The Piper's Weird, or McCrimmon's Lament, I think. And we'll go into some good old traditional Cape Breton strathspeys and finish off with one of my favorite reels. It's called The Silver Bullet by Rosemary Poirier. And here we go. Rodney up to do some dancing, maybe? To serve some tea and coffee? Oh, he's got his fiddle, we got the pipes. I got you stay down there and
I have no idea.
you can. Rodney will tell you what to do.
Yeah. He's used to it. Sure, yeah.
Okay, Kenny McCaskill's here. Kenny's a great friend of the Gaelic College. Great to see Kenny here tonight as well. So I want to acknowledge Kenny's. He's been involved in many capacities, and he said he wants to step dance here tonight as well. Is that what you said, Kenny? I want to thank our music here tonight. Hilda Chiasson on the keys, Maddie Rankin, Maddie on the fiddle. Michael, of course, was guitar, and Mael, our youth performer here today. Didn't you do a great job, our youth performer? Someone mentioned online, a good friend of mine mentioned just to know how great it is to see the young performers playing and everything. It would be a great thing if we could ever keep it going beyond the month of May. So if anybody online wants to, in their donations, specifically want to make it for youth performers, we'd be very happy with that as well, and we'll make sure that we get as many as we can in the months ahead. So there's a great example of what happens when you're out and you're learning and you're playing, and we need these young people doing this, and a great experience for them. So we'll get him to kick things off for our front finale. Yeah, so he's going to play March, and then we'll play some tunes after that. Then we're going to play. We don't know yet. Again, thanks for joining in. This will be our last number. So thanks to all of you for coming here tonight as well.
I can work with that.
Thank